Alright, I thought that I would, like, rapid fire this. I'm sorry, I watched somebody uh, cook, and it was genuinely awful. I fucking, it was so bad. It was honestly the worst spell tier list I've ever seen, and I have to do this to cleanse my palate right now. Uh, Alright, so starting off for worst spell here. This is very easy. We're gonna put you here. Clone is just not good. The problem with Clone is that it only really works in like one deck, maybe like two, and both of them are Giant Skeleton. It's not amazing. I would say it's the worst spell. Actually, I lied. It's not good. Following up, its brother is the Mirror. I just wanted to get these two done really quickly. These are the only two opinions I agreed with in that video. Their Mirror is good when there is uh, when there's a really broken card. But other than that, it's just never good. And by the way, I just wanted to say these opinions are coming from somebody who's played the game since launch. I took a really big break. I think I took like a 2 year break, so I haven't really played since launch. But I took a break, and I'm in Silent Sanctuary or some shit right now. But I used to immediately grind up to Legendary Arena, but the trophy counts just got so high, and I lost interest. But yeah, that's that. Now I'm gonna be just going from left to right. Zap. I use Zap all the time, but that's just because I have a high level one, so I'm kind of forced into using it. But I think Zap's really good. It has a short stun, which is so important on like Inferno Tower for letting your anything connect to it. Uh, and I think it's an alternative to the log that isn't better than the log. It's still the log is still better, but the Zap can do it. Zap can do enough. I have the problem with the Barb Barrel is that it doesn't go far enough. Not that it doesn't touch tower. It just doesn't go far enough for me to want to use it. I'll put it into B. That's subject to change. I don't like it. I don't enjoy using the Barb Barrel. I could just be using it wrong, but it's not very great. Freeze. I think if you play Freeze, you should die because it's just annoying. It's a 4 second stun. It's not amazing. It's not gonna. Well, it will win you games, but not because the spell itself. It's because of other cards, like fucking your 7,000 elixir push in the background at 3 times elixir that you can bowl through your opponent in is like, okay, now you have freeze and they can't do anything. It's just annoying. I personally, in my personal opinion, will say that Fireball is the best spell in the game, and I don't even really think it's close. Why do I say Fireball is the best spell, and why is it not the log? I'll tell you why. Now, it is 4 elixir, that is important. It's 4 elixir, and it does a shit ton of damage. And it still has a decent radius. Unlike the rocket, where it costs too much, it does it does a lot of damage, but its radius is just so small, and it's so disappointing. Fireball is great to cycle on tower. It kills a lot of things. It gets a lot of things to low health, which poison can kill. But it'll just immediately do damage. So 3 Musketeers, now they're all at 1. I have my log, they're all dead. For +3. Right? Or, yeah. Or they put Witch in the back, well, I can Fireball it, and now I can guarantee it doesn't get value. You know? Something like that. That's just something that Rocket doesn't do, because it costs so much. And it's something that Log can't do, because it doesn't do enough damage, and it doesn't hit air. Next one is kind of just Fireball, but worse. I'll put it in A. I put it in B. I want to put it in B, but it's good enough. It does what it needs to do. It kills minions. It kills archers. Not evil archers, but that's fine. They're just annoying. It kills what it needs to kill to be able to stand up to other spells. I think that Zap is better in certain circumstances. I have been using arrows more, but I don't think it's amazing. I think it's okay. Personal opinion, I hate Graveyard. Not the people that use it. I just think it sucks. I think that it's just a bad card. That's also because I'm probably not using it correctly. I concede to that. I just think it's bad. Unless you're using Graveyard Freeze, but even if you do that, like, they come out at a set time, so why are you doing that? It just fucks with your graveyard. And then they play Log and you lose all of them. Or they play Archers and your graveyard's literally useless. Or you activate King Tower on accident and your graveyard's literally useless. It's just not a great card. Earthquake. Nope, that's not Earthquake. I don't know where to put this one because on one hand I use it. I used to use it with Royal Giant, and I would put it up here, but it's not that good. It's not that good. I would put it like top of B, bottom A, because it's good in certain circumstances with like Hog or Royal Giant. It's good, but Royal Giant, if you use Earthquake, you still just die to Inferno Tower. So it's okay. It's not gonna. This won't win you games unless you Earthquake cycle. But other than that, it might. It's not gonna like have such an impactful effect that it will turn the tide in your favor. I'll put it top of B for now. Snowball, I think, is just kind of Zap but worse because it doesn't happen instantly, which is why I love Zap. But it's okay. You can fully counter a Goblin Barrel with it. You can't do that with Zap, but it's just it doesn't do enough. It knocks back. It makes them slower. For 2 Elixir, it's a great spell. If it knocked back big units, I think it would be top of S. It would be broken, and it wouldn't be fun, which is why it doesn't do that. It's also not a legendary, but it doesn't do very much. It doesn't do as much as you think it would. If it could knock back princes, that would be different. That would be totally different. I would be using this card if it could do that, but it can't. So Erder. Lightning. If you would have asked me this maybe 2 months ago, I would have put it here because I thought it was just not good. Recently, though, honestly, it's very good. I wouldn't say slept on because I think it was just me who thought it sucked, but I like it a lot because it lets you selectively things. Also, it's amazing on tower. I would say it's better than Rocket is on tower. 1, because it happens instantly, and you don't have travel time to worry about. But 2, because it's very reliable. As long as you don't play it like stupid around the tower, and then they Goblin Barrel it, and then unlucky. If you just play it in the corner, then you'll be fine. I'm tired. Now, this is one I will be flamed for. I don't like this card. I don't like Poison. I think it's bad. I don't think it's bad. I just don't think it's good. I think it's very lacking. It makes me disappointed when I use it. I know how to use Poison. I'm not stuck in the head. But it's like, oh darn, there's a Poison. Minor Poison, I think, is where this card would go up here, because Minor Poison's actually really good for just being a nuisance. But otherwise, I honestly think it goes like right here. I put it down lower when I was like really thinking about it, but now I'm thinking about it now. Rage is literally just Zap it better now that they give it damage. Doesn't have the freezing effect, sure, but I mean, you can almost counter a Goblin Barrel with it, and it still kills swarms. That's why Lumberjack is like way better now, because they put a swarm on your Lumberjack. Like, let's say you're stupid and you're running Lumberjack E-Barbs, and then they scrum your E-Barbs. Well, your Lumberjack's just gonna die, put down the Rage, kill all the skeletons, and your E-Barbs run to tower. Alright? So, yeah. Rocket's bad. I'm sorry, Rocket is okay in Logbait and some other selective destroy decks. I'll put it top of C, because I think that it's much better. I think the gap between Mirror and Rocket is like 1,000 years gap. This, I'll put it here. But I would still rather have all of the spells in B than Rocket, and it's not even close. Rocket, it's okay. It does a lot of damage, not very much area. It's just not... It's too costly. It's really good in double and triple elixir, because you can just start cycling Rocket on the tower and you win, which is, the Logbait other win condition. But it's not amazing. It makes me snooze. Whenever I get rocketed in double elixir, I go, okay, well, go fuck yourself. Uh, Royal Delivery. That was a misplace. I think that you go here. I also do want to say. I think I'm gonna do this. Yeah, because I think that arrows is better than lightning, but arrows is being hard gate kept by zap. I also think that's there. Royal Delivery is very good on defense. That's important only on defense because you can't place it on wherever you want. So it's extremely good if you have something that you can kill whenever. Like Little Prince gets shat on by Royal Delivery. Um, but you know, it's that's all I can say. It's really good on defense, and that's it. Yeah, yeah. I shouldn't have to explain that one. Log is good. Log is really good. I don't tend to use log that much. I will say, not because I just don't, not because I don't like it. It's just I have more fun playing with Zap than I do with log. So I usually you just use Zap instead. But log is much better. I'll concede that. So think that I'm just gonna put that there. Um, log is just much better because it allows you to, even though it only hits ground, it allows you to fully counter Goblin Barrel, assuming you are not stupid and you understand if a tricky barrel is happening. It can almost kill archers. It hard counters rascals because without the rascal girl, the big guy is just kind of there. Um, it's a very good card. It's extremely good. Uh, this should, if you're looking for a spell in your deck and you don't have log, that's the one you should use. Assuming it's, unless it's not very expensive, then it should be Fireball. Goblin Barrel, I'm gonna say A. It's better than Rage. Goblin Barrel is very good as a win condition. The only thing that kills it, well, not kills it, but you get what I'm saying, is log. Log is the only reason why this card is not top of S even further. Because it's a negative elixir trade. But that's where log bait comes in. You put a princess down, he logs it. Oh, now I have 17 goblins on your tower. He arrows it. Alright, well here's my goblin gang and my dark goblin now that I know that you don't have anything to counter them. It's, unless they're running triple spell. It's crazy good. But this is my list. Feel free to flame me or just tell me that I'm wrong. Actually, you know what? I'll do this. I'll put Rocket in B because I'm thinking about it. I guess I didn't talk about Tornado. Tornado, I mean, it's okay if they have a hog, but otherwise it kind of sucks. Unless you're using E-Giant. And if you're using E-Giant, then there's a rope that's half off that you should go buy. Not that E-Giant's good, it's just annoying. That's my tier list. Unlucky. Goodbye.